Hey everybody, it's Dylan. Today I want to do something different. I decided to do a knife collection video, which if you know me, then you know what I collect primarily. And this came about, not really came about, but I was talking to Carlos from Daily Carry Solutions, and he was like, yeah man, you should show, more of your stuff. So I decided to just do a rundown of my collection. So first things first, a wallet. I always carry a wallet, of course, and a thin wallet because big wallets hurt. A flashlight. I just got this flashlight from Going Gear not too long ago. They're pretty local to me. So this is a Olight i3T EOS. It's 3.5 inches tall or long, and it's pretty nice. It's got a low and a high setting. So on the low side is 5 lumens, and on the high side is like 160, I think. And the high side lasts 20 minutes, and on the low it lasts, I think it's like 16 hours. It's really, really nice. I dig it. And Carlos also told me when we were hanging out, he's like, I like these S clips because you could put it on the bill of your hat. And if you know me, I'm always wearing a hat, especially out in public. So I dig it. Dig it, dig it, dig it. This is really awesome. If you don't own a flashlight, get a flashlight. So, I don't know, but they're pretty cool. Then keys, I took my keys off, but I carry of course, a Blade HQ tag. Knife Life, I got at Blade Show. Then at the second Blade Show, I got this brass tag from Blade HQ. Then a Wii pen. You should always carry a pen. Since I am an artiste, I'm always around pens and pencils. My desk is full of pens and pencils, and they're just scattered everywhere. And then I just, here's a pen. I pick it up and da-da-da-da. If I want thin lines, I pick up my small pencil. Art, whatever things, basic things. And then, but when I'm at the airport, I always carry a zebra pen, and I carry this one though. But I carry a zebra pen because this is a small cartridge, and I don't really like to waste it when I'm out sketching. I just carry this one in case, I need it, sign a receipt or something when you're out and about. And then this black thing is a sentimental gift. Yep. But yeah, zebra pens are cool. When I'm out and about, especially at the shows, I'll carry a zebra pen, and then I carry a field notes that Russell actually gave to me. So that's pretty cool. So we'll get into the knives now. Oh, actually, I take that back. Marfione hand tank. This guy is aluminum, and this thing is awesome. I will be honest, I bought this specifically to take pictures. I have carried it though. But, I think when you carry something specifically like this, there's a lot of ill intent behind it, whether it's intentional or not. Yeah. So, but, they definitely have their place in the world, that's for sure. But I'll digress on that one. So we'll get into the knives now. So this is the first knife that I had ever got, and oh, almost. So anyways, I got this knife when I was a little guy. I was probably, I think 8 or 9 years old when I got this. And of course, back then, I didn't know what it was. And then we moved, so I had handed it to somebody to hold on for me until we had got situated. So anyways, 10 years later, I ended up getting reunited with this guy. So this is it's a very heavy Pacific Cutlery Corpse Core Balisong. So this is a early Benchmade Balisong, 1985, and of course the International series right there, Balisong. And it's in super rough condition, and it was like that when I got it, to be honest. So, but I mean, this thing is cool. It's just super heavy, and like it'll chomp you. So. But yeah, it's a very awesome gift, and it'll never leave my collection. It's never left. So one day I do plan on rehandling it though, like getting new, and I'm thinking black micarta would be pretty sweet. So we'll see how that goes. Then another Another first, I guess, this would be this guy. So this is a Browse Blades Bionic Automatic. And this was the first knife I had bought that was over $100. Excuse me. So this is my first expensive knife. And yeah, this thing is wicked. I'll never get rid of this one either. The Browses that are in my collection will never leave. So this one is the automatic, like I said, and it's got the best action. It's the only side opening auto that I own. It's the only one I think I'll ever own. Although the ProTech PT looks pretty good. And then, or Newport, anything ProTech really. But I just haven't jumped the gun on any of those. So, so anyways, this is D2 and aluminum. And this is so nice. And, oh, I ruined it. Well, so the first year I went to Blade Show, I had spoke to Jason and I was like, hey, would it be okay if I asked for an autograph? And he was like, okay. And he told me that nobody has ever asked him for an autograph before. So I got him to sign my knife. And he was very gracious about it. And it was super awesome. It's a very great experience that I had, especially at my first Blade Show. And I don't carry it anymore now because of that, because this is Sharpie, so it will wipe off. And as you can tell, on farther down on the J, it's faded. So I don't carry it anymore, but I do want to get another one so I can carry it. But these are very hard to find now. And if I didn't say, it's D2 and aluminum. So then I got the Brother, which is also D2 and aluminum. And this is the manual version. And this thing is so smooth. And I carried this one for almost 3 years straight. This was literally the knife I carried every day. Every single day. And then I, like after 3 years after the fact, honestly, 3 years after I've had this thing and carried it, I caught it, the clip on a chair, and I stripped the screw. And I was so sad. I told Jason, I'm like, dude, like I could cry because I just shredded this pocket clip. He's like, don't worry, send it to me and I'll get you a new one. So he actually put, it's the same clip, but he put a new screw in it and rethreaded it. And you can see where I bent the aluminum from catching the clip. But anyways, so Jason was very nice about getting me fixed and, you know, hooking me up with that. So I appreciate it. But yeah, this will never leave my collection. And yeah, it's definitely forever home. And then, yeah, there's some other knives that are going to stay forever, but that's just for the Browse specifically. So we'll get into this one. This is a CRKT M16. This is the aluminum version and AUS 8. See if I'm right. Yep. 03S Classic. So I love this design. I had the smaller one with the synthetic handle, and I sold it, and it was a little smaller than this one, and I decided to get the aluminum one because you can swap the clip, of course, for tip up. And I love, of course, I prefer tip up. This one is very thin, so I don't think it doesn't matter either way. But yeah, just a, you know, personal preference. Like I said, you'll see it doesn't matter as we go through the video, but I prefer tip up. So this one is a EWC by Monterey Bay Knives, which is Ray Laconico in Sanford. And this knife is so sweet. And it's M390, carbon fiber, titanium. And just a really, I haven't played with it in a while, but just a very nice knife. I got this at Blade Show West, so this one probably won't leave the collection either. I'm pretty sure it won't, just because I do like to fidget with this thing. It's just, I got some prototypes recently, and I haven't really had the chance to carry anything else. So, I think I said, but carbon fiber M390, pretty sweet. So then this guy is a mass drop gent. It's a mass drop firm forged gent, and this is S35 and titanium frame with G10 overlay. But I want you guys to see this thing. If you look, okay, you see these contours, right? Those lines, but then you don't see them in the back. So it's contoured on the top, and then it goes flat down here. And I think that is it's mind blowing because these scales are so thin. But it's just a crazy thing to like to think about. Like, I don't understand why they didn't contour the whole thing, or why is it just half? I don't know, but it's mind blowing, like I said. But this is a very nice knife. You should own one of these if you don't. For the price these are on Mass Drop, for the price is pretty great, and the action it's great. It's a great flipper. This is a great knife. So anyways, then there's this one. I got this one from Artisan. I don't remember the name of this guy, so I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to be wrong and I don't want to give everybody the wrong name. And I feel bad. I feel like I know it, but I don't want to say it, so I'm not. Anyways, this was a gift to me at Blade Show 2019. This was gifted to me for working the booth, or helping work the booth, I should say. And this one is S35, and this is titanium. This is milled titanium, and this is super duper awesome. And they're not as raised as you would think. Like, there's no hot spots on this because it's, like I said, it's not very crazy. It's just very good milling. And this one is, like I said, it's S35, but this one is a prototype. And if you hear that double click, what it is that the detent is falling into that choil. So, like I said, this was a prototype. They did fix them on the production version, so that is not an issue. So if you like this guy, just check out Artisan Knives. Unfortunately, I forgot the name of this, which is crazy because I've worked plenty of shows, and you'd think I would know that. So, okay, last but not least, as far as other knives go, this is a Ideal Cutlery Barlow. It's a single blade Barlow. I did resharpen it, and I don't know why I closed it because I can't open it now. But anyways, very nice knife. I think it was made in the 70s, but we've all seen subjoints. So on to my Microtechs, and I always carry a Microtech. I've carried Microtech for about almost 2 years now. I think this is going on my 3rd year. I've always carried a Microtech since I bought one. I've always carried one. So we'll go with the first one, not the first one, but my most recent one. So I bought this one in February, and it's got a mark on it. Oh no. Oh well. This one, I'm definitely going to keep this one forever because it's so cool. But man, I can already see a mark on it. But anyways, a DLC bayonet. And I've owned a Jedi Knight, which was an Ultratech. It was the double-edged. And then I owned a couple Bounty Hunters, which were also Ultratech. But besides like the Star Wars themed, I've only ever owned bayonet Ultratechs. And it's because I love these blades so much. It's double-edged, but it's got, if you need to. I don't ever put my thumb on the blades because I'm so used to these. All of mine are double-edged besides this one. So I never put my hand on the blade, but if you need to, you got that spine to, push through. But man, I love these. This one is M390. Oh, excuse me. This one, yeah, M390. Sorry. Usually they use 204P, and then they switch back and forth between. If you don't know Microtech, they switch between a lot of different blade steels. So most recently it's been M390, and then was 204P. And I guess this one just caught the M390. But I love this one. Like I said, this one will never leave. This one was made in January of this year. And I love it. Love it. If you don't own a Microtech, do it because you will see. I will give you a warning, though. It's a very addictive company. So this is the third Microtech I ever owned, but this is the first big one I ever bought. I think this was the first knife I'd ever bought that was $300. So yeah, so this was my first really, really, really big purchase. And at this point, though, I've already owned Microtechs, but the 85s, which are about $200. And yeah. So anyways, this one was already used when I bought it. But I love this thing. This is never going to leave my collection. It wasn't heavily used. I did all this. This is all from me carrying it. The only thing that was wrong with this one when I had bought it was there was a ding right there. That was the only issue when I had bought it. But other than that, I've had this thing for, I think I bought this in either late 20, I think it was early 17. So 2017 was when I bought this thing, I think. So yeah. Very, very awesome. If not, it may have been 2018. I don't really remember when I got into Microtechs, but maybe 2017. I'll go with 2017. Why not? But anyways, yeah, I love this thing. It'll never leave my collection. This one is LMAX. And like I said, so that other one was M390. Then you have LMAX there. I have a 204P. The rest of them are 204P. Yeah. Except for my SOCOM, actually. The SOCOM, this one's M390. So Microtech SOCOM was super duper awesome. I actually got this one from PVK, so shout out to PVK. Every time I go to PVK, I always buy a Microtech. So this one is a SOCOM, of course. This is the Tonto Stonewash version. And if you don't, like I said, if you don't own a Microtech, do it. You need to own one. I mean, they're so smooth. Well, the SOCOMs are so smooth, and they're so, I mean, they're just tanks of knives, you guys. Yeah. So the thing about me, so like I said, I'm not really a fan of tip down, but I had owned a Signature Series SOCOM, which was, of course, tip down, and I sold it because this is very wide. And I regret it because it was so smooth. I bought another one. So I bought this one at PVK for that exact reason, because I regret selling my other one. Yeah. So, yep. Also, the time before this one, I went to PVK. This one was for USN. And I bought a UTX 70, which I had gifted to my dad because he liked the 70. So I bought it and gifted it to him. So I do have another one, but it's his now. So, yeah, very awesome. Like I said, shout out to PVK. They're the best. And then let's do this guy. So this is the Dirac. Oh my gosh. Now, if you want to get a Microtech, I suggest either going Ultratech or Dirac if you want an auto, because this is the best action ever on such a nice knife. And I love the symmetry of this thing. So this one is 204P. Very nice knife. Don't really know what to say about this one besides this one will probably never leave my collection. A lot of these will never leave my collection, to be honest, because I sold one of these and I bought another one because I regretted it. And then we'll go on to the big brother. So this is the Dirac Delta. And this is a great action also on such a big knife. And the ergos are actually pretty good. They're really, especially on the large one, they're pretty comfortable because you just put your thumb on the top and just, get to work. Excuse me. These are only available in double edges so far, though. The other ones, of course, you can get single edge, double edge. You can get these in different blade shapes as well. Ultratechs come in any blade shape, really. And then another one that I will show you guys. This is a Microtech Mini Kestrel. Almost forgot the name. So this is a Mini Kestrel. This was made in 1999, you guys. And it's got rubber inserts which have held in quite nicely for, 21 years old. The only issue that I have, and this is it's whoever did it's fault, but it's not the guy I got it from's fault. They hand sanded or satined the clip and blade. So if you look, that's blasted on the flats. But they polished, or they tried to satin the bevels and swedge. And then they resharpened it. So, I mean, I love this knife, don't get me wrong, and I'm fine with what they did with it. Because you can still see Microtech and all that stuff, but it's very faint. So you can see it's 99 Microtech, and this is 154 cm. So this is the Mini Kestrel, like I said. I love this one because it has this lockup, and it is late, granted, but there's a reason behind it. I won't go into that reason, but I do know why, and it's pretty innovative if you ask me. But it just goes to show you how far Microtech has come from this lock to a normal, like, you know, SOCOM lock. And I don't know if this is the same. I've never taken this one apart. I don't want to. These are a lot of little screws. But I'm pretty sure this is not built the same as this one. But if it is, that's pretty crazy to think about. And like I said, this is really innovative. So I don't know. But yeah, I do love this little guy. This is a 3.25 inch blade and like a 4 1/4 inch handle. That's a lot of blade to put into a handle. And it's just it fits me so perfect. Because like I said, I have small hands, you guys. This is a nice knife. Yeah. Very nice. I think that's it for all the Microtechs. I'm pretty sure. So then we'll go into my knife. So the first knife ever, and of course I'm missing 2 prototypes from. I'm missing the with armor prototypes. So you have to excuse me on that one. So this is of course, the Artisan Cutlery Archeo. This is the normal Archeo. So the standard. And this is a big knife, you guys. 5-inch handle, 3.8 inch blade. Super nice. And it's so smooth. So of course I have this one. I have another prototype. I have a blue prototype, but that one is at a local knife shop. And he sells a lot of my knives, to be honest. But it's there for him to it was there for him to show off at first. But now he can get the production ones. So now it's just kind of a showpiece. And then, of course, the green one. And this is the one I dropped. And I felt so bad. I could have cried probably because I just felt so horrible for dropping them. And, I mean, it's so beat up now. It's not too bad, but it's bad enough. I mean, that clip. And there's like a mark on the back somewhere. There's a right there. Oh, I chipped the edge because it landed so flush on that rock. But yeah. But anyways, I do carry these and I do use them, so it's not a huge deal. But it does make me sad. It's like I don't like you anymore. Then we'll go into the smalls. So then the small Archeo, which are very nice. Also, I didn't say the prototypes are S35. This is the S35 prototype, and the production one is M390, of course. So this is the small Archeo. This one is an M390 specifically. The production ones are M390 as well, but this one is mine. So I like it a lot, and I actually carry this one more, I think, than I do carry the large, just because it fits my hand better. But it's such a nice little knife, and it flips so well. Then, of course, the Blade Show Special, limited edition, 25. We will probably never do this again. So if you find one, good job. But yeah, so this one is missing the carbon fiber scale because a buddy of mine messaged me after the show, after we had sold out of all these, and he said, hey, my carbon fiber is broken. And what happened was the screw maybe have been too long, and it cracked the carbon fiber. I'm not too sure about what happened, but anyways, the carbon fiber was cracked. So I just decided to mail him my carbon fiber insert instead of having him wait like weeks to get one from Artisan. And like I said, he's a very good buddy of mine. He's actually a Georgia native as well. So we go to the same knife shop. So I just gave it to him at the shop. And then, so when you see this one with carbon fiber, I take it out of this guy. So I'm always swapping these or vice versa. So yeah. And then of course I had to get the copper Archeo. Just because it goes so well with my copper Centros. And, yeah, I do carry this one a lot too. I've been carrying this one almost daily since June. So this knife and a Microtech bayonet. So that's basically what I've been carrying for since Blade Show last year. Pretty cool setup. And not much to say about this guy. This is the Copper Centros. Of course, the one of a kind with the old logo placement. But man, if you don't own a Centros, I recommend it, please, just because you support me. And plus, it's honestly just a really great knife. I really love it. Then we'll go into this guy, the Archeo non-locking. So this one is a double detent. It's the same as the EWC. It's a double detent. If you don't own one of these, you should, because this is a great small flipper knife, and it's so fidgety. This one is large, but this is a nice small knife, so I recommend that. But yeah, this one is awesome. I have a video about this one, but with the lock and titanium hardware. Just a nice fidget knife, super nice. Then another prototype. We don't have a name for this guy yet. I don't know why, because dropped the ball on that one. But the ergos are super great. It has a half stop, so it's got walk and talk. This is a Sandvik. It's 14C28N with JG10. This is Artisan's first slip joint, and this is my first slip joint. And honestly, it is great, you guys. And I'm not a big slip joint fan, but this thing fits perfect in the small pocket. And I can't wait to see what we do with this one. I have ideas that I want to do with as far as like a slip goes, like a cover. So we'll see. I have ideas. And then last but not least, this guy, we have a name for this one, but I will not say it. So this guy is just too many issues for right now. See, that blade is very short compared to the handle. It's got the ergonomics are not that great for my hands. I'm sure they're not great for other people's hands. But on the bright side, we have I have made changes to it. I've changed the handle length. I've made it shorter. I've changed these choils. I've widened the blade a little. I've made this choil deeper. We got rid of this. Just a lot of little things to make it better. And I have reprinted it, and the ergos feel amazing. But hopefully we can have this come to life, because this cutout and this blade with that swedge, man, this is a sexy knife. There's just a lot of little issues that we need to fix, and I really do hope we can get it done. So yeah. And the writing is upside down. But anyways, that is the collection, you guys. So thank you guys very much. I hope this wasn't too boring. I'm sure it was. But I appreciate you guys very much. And like I said, if you don't own a Microtech, you probably should. Oh my gosh. I could do that all day. I do it all day. All right. Bye, you guys. Thank you very much. And have a good one.